Hey guys, it's Dr. Brown with Kubo Math coming to you from Tarlac City, Philippines. And today it's Algebra 1, and we're going to continue the session on expanding through the distributive property and then reducing the results of that distribution. So we have a few problems we're going to work through, so let's get after it. Okay, you recall we had the rules guy. Okay, A times the parentheses of B plus C. When we distribute the A inside, we multiply by each item. So A times B would give me AB. A times C, of course we have a plus sign. Then A times C is AC. So the parentheses gets expanded or distributed, if you will, as we distribute the A to inside that parentheses, and then we can drop the parentheses. Okay, so having said that, let's look at this one here. I have 2x times the parentheses of 3x minus 4. So if I distribute the 2x to the inside, it would be 2x times 3x. So it gives me 6x squared. And then 2x times a negative 4 gives me minus 8x. So that's how we could reduce that one. Okay? I mean, you could look at that in different ways. When you look at distributing, sometimes I think of it as expanding. But in an effort to reduce, as we'll see here, you need to go ahead and multiply and distribute, and then see if there's common terms and then subtract those out or whatever. So, okay, minus 4x times the parentheses of x minus 4. So we have, let's distribute the negative 4x to the inside. So negative 4x times x gives me negative 4x squared, or to the second power. Negative 4x times negative 4. Now I have negative times negative, so that's a positive. 4 times 4x is 16x. So negative 4x squared plus 16x. Okay, now then I have negative 2y times the parentheses of 3yx plus 2. So let's take the negative 2y times 3yx. So negative 2 times 3 gives me a negative 6. Y times y gives me y squared. And then there's x. Okay. Minus, because I have negative times positive, gives me a negative 2y times 2, which is 4y. Okay. This one may be a little bit more involved. We have two parentheses, so 2x times the parentheses of x plus 5y plus 3y times the parentheses of y plus 3. So let's distribute the 2x into the inside. So it's 2x times x is 2x to the second power. And now distribute the 2x times the 5y, which would be, so it's positive times positive, still gives me the positive. 2 times 5 is 10. X times y obviously is xy. So 10xy plus everything over here. 3y times y is 3y to the second power plus 9y. So 3y times 3 plus 9y. Okay, are there any terms we can collect? No, there's 4 different terms here. I have x squared terms, xy terms, y squared terms, and y terms. So that would be the end. That's the least I can reduce that to. That was a pretty good factoring job to get it into this, wasn't it? Okay, let's get all of this out of the way. Okay, let's take this one here. I may be off the picture here just a minute. 2x times y plus 1 minus y times the parentheses of x plus 3. So we have to really be careful here. So 2x times y gives me 2xy. 2x times 1 gives, and it's both positive, plus 2x. I'm going to hang on to my negative for the moment, okay? Y times x is yx. Well, since I have xy, I'm going to put them in that order. xy plus 3y. So I've really covered up that negative and said I'm just going to distribute the y to the inside. Now then, I need to deal with that negative. I could have dealt with it earlier, but I'm going to do it now. So I have 2xy plus 2x minus, I'm distributing the negative to the inside. So now it's negative 1 basically times x positive xy gives me minus xy. A negative 1 times a positive gives me negative 3y. So do I have, okay, I can reduce this one a little farther. I have 2xy minus 1xy would leave me 1xy plus 2x minus 3y. So it dealt with, there was 2xy minus xy, left me 1xy. So that would be as far as I could reduce that. Okay? But so watch out this guy here, the negative. And you may want to do what I just did. You just cover that guy up. Work with it. Keep the parentheses for the moment. Then after you finish, work with it. Or maybe this time let's try just saying that's a negative 1x times negative gives me positive. Let's try it. Okay? Oh, here's one on the front end. Okay, negative 2x times a parentheses of x squared minus 2y plus 1 minus x times the parentheses of negative 4xy plus y. Okay, you may hear some noise from outside. We have a storm going, so it may be some loud thunder and booming and banging. Just don't pay that any mind. Okay, negative 2x times x squared gives me negative, so that's negative times positive gives me negative. 2x times x squared gives me 2x cubed, 2x to the third power. Now negative 2x times negative 2y. Negative times negative is a positive. 2 times 2 is 4. xy. Okay. So negative 4, got it. Okay, negative 2x times a positive 1 gives me negative 2x. Hey, let's do the same. Let's just jump right in with this one. Negative x times negative times negative is positive. So I have positive 4. X times x is x squared, or x to the second power times y. Negative x times positive y gives me negative xy. Okay, is anything we can do here? What do we have? We have 1x to the third term, so it's 2x to the third. 4xy minus xy, so we have that here. So that gives me plus 3xy, 4 minus 1. Then plus 4x squared y minus 2x. Guess I should have put this term up. Sometimes you try to group the cube terms, the squared terms, the single, so as to put it in order. I should do that. So I have a 2x cubed plus 4x squared y plus 3xy minus 2x. That would be a better distribution of the powers of the variables. Okay. Now then, we're going to change gears just a little bit. All right, let's take this out. Now, what if we had an equation where someone says, prove that the solution to that equation is, say, a negative 1. So we have this equation here, 4 times x minus 2 plus 2 equals 4x minus 2 times 2 minus x. And they're asking us to show what if x equals negative 1. Now there's several ways to do this, but if they're saying x equals negative 1, why don't I just plug in -1? And then if I do that, well, this side of the equation should equal that side of the equation if, in fact, x equal -1 is a solution. So let's do that. 4 times -1 minus 2. All I've done is substitute -1 in for x plus 2. That should equal 4 times -1 minus 2 times 2 minus -1. 2 minus -1. Okay? So minus a positive is plus a negative, so this becomes -1 plus -2, which is -3, plus 2, and equal 4 times -1 is -4, minus 2 times 2 minus a negative is plus a positive. Oh, that's another one of my kryptonites. 2 plus a positive 1 is 3. So what do I have? Minus 12 plus 2 should equal minus 4 minus 6. Well, -12 plus 2 is -10. A -4 minus a positive is plus a -6. So minus 4 plus a -6 is minus 10. So -10 equals -10. Okay, that says that x equal -1 is in fact a solution. But couldn't we have done that a different way? Yes. Okay. Why not have a little fun with this and just say, why don't we just solve for x? Whoa. Okay, we can distribute the 4 to the inside. So that's 4 times x minus 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 equals 4x minus, distribute the 2 to the inside. So -2 times 2 is -4. -2 times -x. Negative times negative is positive. 2 times x. 2x. All right, let's collect some terms here. Well, we have 4x plus 2x. We know that's 6x minus 4. So we dealt with this term and that term. So minus 4. All right, 4x, a -8 plus 2 is a -6. Now then, since I have more x's here than I have there, I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. So 4x minus 6 minus 4x equals 6x minus 4 minus 4x. Okay, 4x minus 4x, those go away. I'm left with -6. 6x minus 4x is 2x. 2x minus 4. Okay, now let me try to isolate the x. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So this gives me a positive 4 minus 6 gives me a -2. So a -4 plus 4, those cancel. I'm left with 2x. Hey, this is shaping up. Divide both sides by 2. Those cancel. I'm left with -1 equals x. Okay, so we could have worked it this way and said, yes, in fact, x does equal -1. Okay? All right, we've saved the big kahuna for last. We have a really good problem here. I think it's pretty good. Okay, we have 4 times 2b minus 3 over 3. Yeah, and I better get a new pen, new marker, because we're going to be writing quite a bit here. Okay. 4 times 2b minus 3 over 3 minus 3 times 2b minus 6 over 4 minus 5b over 9. Don't turn off the video. Okay, don't run. No, we can do it. Okay. Let me rewrite this first part. It looks kind of sad there. 4 times 2b minus 3 over 3 minus that. They want us to show that b equals negative 1. Now, I'm just going to plug in the negative 1 and solve all the parentheses and then get a common denominator and see if the left side equals the right side. That's my plan. Always have a plan. All right. So what do we have? 4 times 2 times negative 1 minus 3 over 3 minus something over 4 minus something over 9 equals negative 1 over 9. I don't want to forget my denominators. So now I have 3 times 2 times negative 1 minus 6 minus 5. I already have my minus. 5 times negative 1. You can hear the thunder outside. Okay, 4 times, I think we're going to run out of room. Let's solve one here. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 minus a positive 3 gives me, so minus a positive plus a negative, so this is negative 5. So negative 5 times 4 is negative 20 over 3. Okay. Now I have negative 2 minus a positive 6, which is plus a negative 6, which makes this negative 8. Negative 8 times 3 is negative 24 over 4, but I have a negative here already, so negative times negative gives me a positive 24 over 4. Okay? Minus a minus 5, which is plus 5 over 9, equals negative 1 over 9. Whoa, now what? Well, 9, 4, 3, so 36 may be our common denominator here. 36. Okay, 9 will go into 36, so I'd multiply this by 4 over 4. So it becomes negative 4 over 36 is the same as negative 1 over 9. So let's do the same thing here. Let's see. 3 will go into 36 12 times. 12, 24, 36. So I have negative 20 times 12. 2 times 0, negative 40. 1 times 0, negative 2. Negative 240. Okay. All right, and now we have, and that was 12 over 12, by the way. And now, let's see, 4 goes into 36 9 times, so I'll multiply this by 9 over 9. So 24 times 9, 9 times 4 is 36. You carried the 3, 18, 19, 20, 21, 216. So plus 216 over 36. Okay, 9 go into 36. 4 times 9 is 36. So 5 times 4 is 20 over 36. All right, so now then, 216 plus 20 gives me plus 236 minus 240. Hey. So that gives me minus 4 over 36 equals minus 4 over 36. All right. That would be how I can show, if someone said b equals negative 1, prove that that is in fact true. I'll leave it to you to solve that and just say, can I take that equation and solve it for B? Oh, send me the results of that one and we'll compare notes. I'll do the same. Okay, that's all for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and just like it says at the bottom, why are we doing this? So that together let's build a better tomorrow, and do that through math. Study, study, study. I can't overemphasize that. Work as many problems as you can get your hands on so that you can be better tomorrow than you are today. Okay, that's all for now, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.